What the heck? Alright guys, welcome back to another video of sjcam. So as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of action cameras. I use them to record on my car channel, and I also use them to vlog sometimes when I'm walking or exercising or things like that. And this is the new SJcam 4K 60 video on this thing. So why is that important? Because a lot of these action cameras like this that were not very popular in the US, most of them didn't have a good 4K 60 quality. So I'm definitely going to test this out. But this is the packaging that it comes in, and you get a lot of stuff in the box, man. You've got a 6-axis gyro EIS to stabilize up to 4K 30. So basically when you turn on 60 frames per second 4K, you lose that. You've got a 2.33 inch high definition IPS touchscreen display on the back of the camera. And on the front, you have a 1.3 inch HD display. So this is going to be pretty nice, man. To see an action camera for $250 with this type of settings and quality, I'm definitely going to pair it up against and show you against my favorite cameras, the GoPros and the DJIs. So there's a 1300 milliamp hour battery inside of here. You can broadcast with live streaming, vlogging, action, social media, anything you can think of, you can do it with this camera. So let's go ahead and pop this open here, and I will give you some footage, some samples footage as well. Okay, let's get a little bit of that. And again, I appreciate them sending this over so I can check it out. I was all for it, man. I love, if you remember, I used to do a lot of action cameras back in the day. You guys been hanging around long enough, remember that? I used to do a whole bunch of action cameras. All right, don't troll me. Oh, another one right here. Let's go. Let's go. Now, and like most action cameras, you need a cage and all this stuff for protection. This one actually comes with it in the box. Yeah, so it makes it able to go underwater, sealed up. I haven't seen this style in a long time. Wow. The old school cage. That's pretty crazy. There should be another cage in here too, a black cage as well for when you're not doing it, I believe. They packed a lot of stuff in this box. Yeah, there's some instruction manuals down here. Yeah. Just read all that Matrix style. So it's gonna be another one in here, a black one, I think. Yeah, they pack a lot of stuff in this box, man. Wow, this is crazy. Nice microfiber cloth. You've got some stickers there, looks like. And then you've got everything. I would never be able to repack this. So you've got another cage here for like non-waterproofing. You've got some extra 3M adhesives in here. You got more of these right here where it snaps into, like the GoPros. And you've got, is it Type C? Please be Type C. Yes, it is Type C. And then you've got, this is another thing for the camera to protect the lens. And then you've got another one of these brackets here to mount it up. So this is actually pretty good, and I probably won't need these because I got brackets like this all through my car. But I'm going to go ahead and put all this aside. I'm going to take a look at the camera, and then I'm going to show you the footage. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out right here. Old school. I think I gotta open. Right, oh, you gotta open it like this. It's a little latch right here that says open. Right there, and then you flick it forward like that. And it seals up, makes it waterproof. Wow. Oh. Oh God. This thing's trolling me straight up. Alright, this shouldn't be this hard. It's definitely waterproofing though. It's getting it out there. God dang. It's just a little latch right here. Come on, open up, buddy. What the heck? Oh, man. I was about to say, man, this is definitely sealed up, waterproof for sure. And I don't think I'm going to edit that out because that lets you know when you put your camera in here, it is going to be sealed for waterproofing. That is crazy tight on. Also, it was brand new also. You can see how it seals up right there. Wow. You slide that lever and It'll allow you to lift it up to open it, and then you put it back down like that. And it is, folks, if you end up using this one, it is definitely sealed tight for waterproofing. This is the case that I'm probably going to use because I'm not going to be doing any kind of waterproofing with. I'm not going to be getting any water with it. And that was obviously a lot more easy to get open, but it still has like the little notch edge around there to seal it off to when it's in the cage and make it real tight. But let's put this aside for now as well, and let's take a look at the camera. Peel that off, and then you've got a screen protector on the front for this one. This is already a good presentation from them. Tempted to leave this one on because I like matte, but let's see here. Wow. I can't read that. It's just the battery that's definitely too small for me, but seals up like that. Let's see if we got some power. Oh, it also has a mount right here directly, so if I didn't have a cage or anything and I want to go on like a regular tripod, it can mount up that way too. So power. Oh, here's where your SD card goes, more than likely in here. Yep. We'll get an SD card, and there we go. It's Type C, which is great. So let's see if it's got a little bit of power. I might need to give it. I don't need to give it some juice. Let's go ahead and get a Type C going on here. Because I definitely have a Type C. Let me find another. I got a Type C cable around here somewhere. I can just, here we go. I knew I had one that was already fired up here. So I just want to get the power going for you, just so you can see the screen. I want to see it too. So I'm just going to run a direct feed into Type C real quick. And we'll see if we can get some juice. Yep, it's definitely charging. So now let's see if it'll let me fire up. And it is. All right, so there we go. Wow, this thing started up fast. All right, now remember, this is just for, let me go ahead and peel this off, because it's really clear. I don't want you to think it's not clear, the screen. But it's already set to 4K 30. And this is how you get into the settings here. You've got video lapse, slow motion, burst, photo lapse, and photo. Wow. And we go to settings down here. And I will say, comparing this to other action cameras I've used that are again not something that is that it's got Wi-Fi. Okay. It's not something that's well known in the US. This UI right here already is better. It's very nice. Dual screen, LCD off in 30 seconds. You can set the timer. Let's go ahead and set it for 5 minutes for now. Light indicator, keytones on, rotate off. It's just gonna keep it this area right here. It won't rotate when you change it, but the fact that you can rotate it. Oh no, this is this kind of rotate. Gotcha. To flip the camera upside down. So that's something that automatically happens with other cameras that I have. I don't have to do it in the settings. It'll just stay, it'll rotate whatever way I want it to go. Then you got your brightness. External micro, oh, it takes an external microphone. Nice. Which means I can go in through Type C with an external microphone. I like. Date and time. Wow, it already set. That is crazy. Let me make sure that's right. All right, so it's a day ahead, but yeah, that's pretty doggone good. Okay. All right. Month, day, year. There we go. That's what I like. All right, so 11/29. Okay, so it's a day ahead, but okay, no problem. Time is not right, and that's 2 hours ahead, so it's on a different time zone. That's all. But yeah, man, this is gimbal controls. Okay, you can have gimbal controls. Display, okay, user interface classic. Then they got SJcam. Let's see what their interface is. Oh, this is their interface. Oh no, we gotta go back to classic. Oh man, I already don't like that. It's just got these big icons right here. I guess it's okay. It's just for people that don't want to read all this right here. But you go into this right here to change it back. So I guess I could leave it like that. I'll give it a shot. I'm used to the classic, but those are the settings, man. And you obviously can zoom right here. That is a very smooth zoom. Can you see that zoom? Wow. That's full zoom. Now I've got an SD card because I've got several. So I'm gonna pop an SD card in here and format the card. Let's see, let's just grab an old SD card and see how it works. I got some that were from like old cameras and stuff like that. Let's get a 16 gig. At least I'll give it a 16 gig. That's the least I can do. I've got 64s and 32s and stuff like that, but we'll go ahead and start with the 16 gig and see how much video I can get out of it with that. So this goes in, let's see if it goes in like, let's just remove this for a second here. See, it goes in like this. Goes in that way. Push it in. How much battery is? Oh, it's got plenty of battery. It's charged. Oh, well, I got it plugged onto a turbocharger, so yeah. So it says I can do 40 minutes, but let me go ahead and format the card. Format. SD card successfully formatted. So 50 minutes. I didn't have that much on that card. So I can do 50 minutes of 4K video. You tap on there to change it. You've got UHD at 30 frames per second. You got 4K Ultra, 30 frames per second. So you've got regular 4K and you've got Ultra 4K. That's pretty cool. You can see that. Yeah, I don't think you can do 60 on there, but let's go here. Here's where you can do 60 frames per second on that one. But remember, you lose your stabilization. And when I change it to that, it drops down to 36 minutes. So if I change it back to Ultra, I got 50 minutes. Now, if I go into even lower, I can go down to 1080p, 60, and then I've got an hour and 24 minutes. I might just film try it for. I'm going to put it back to 4K, but I'll regularly. Oh, you can do 1080p Ultra. Oh, that's nice. 1080p Ultra, 60 frames per second is going to be really nice. I know it is. So you can do 720p as well. So we'll go ahead and go back to regular 4K 30 Ultra, and that's going to give me 50 minutes of shooting. Obviously, I'm not going to use all that, but we'll go ahead and get some samples of this. And it's nighttime right now, so the next portion of the video you're going to see is daytime, because I'm not going on anywhere tonight. So yeah, this is pretty nice. So you tap here if you have some videos and footage already on that you've already taken. It's going to show in that area right there. So it does have a swipe down like this where you can control. You can do field of view filming right there for a drone. Let's see what happens when I swipe up. You get your menu there. Swipe over this way. It just swipes between. Swiping this way swipes in between all the modes. They're changing down here on the bottom. So it goes from video to photo. And it's a 12 megapixel on here as well. So either way, it swipes like that. So there it is, man. It's pretty nice. It's got a pretty good field of view. I really can't wait to see what it's like once it's actually fired up and giving you some real quality. So you can use dual screens right there. So when you're recording, you'll be able to see yourself on the front. So this thing is charging really fast. So we'll see how this works out. I hope you enjoyed the initial detailed walkthrough of this thing. And then the footage is now. I'm getting ready to show you the footage. So let's get it. Alright guys, so this camera is just okay, if I'm being honest. The quality is just decent. The microphones are not very good, and I don't think I can recommend it for 250 bucks. This is the camera right now I'm recording with, and it's just not competing with DJI and GoPro. It's just not there yet, not for 250 bucks. There's plenty of other cameras you can get out there that are not DJI and GoPro that still perform fairly well. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Functionality of the camera is pretty decent, but the thing is the instructions aren't that clear. So when you want to use the front camera screen like I'm doing for vlogging right now, you double press the button on the top and it'll flip it around. I wish both screens stayed on at the same time, but that's just not the case. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, man, and quality of the video is just decent.